Hi buddy nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kengan chapter 133. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons, and because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and I'm just on a non-stop high-speed struggle train heading into chaos that's getting faster by the minute. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking, feel free to hit up my Cash App and PayPal. Those links are in the description box below. So, last chapter of Kengan Omega, we got to see Oma use the Kiri clan techniques, and we found out how he learned about the Kiri clan techniques as well. And there's a difference between, of course, the assassination techniques and, you know, the regular Kiri clan. And he was offered, of course, the head of, you know, the Kiri clan. And he's like, no, I don't want that. But anyway, it's not looking good right now because it looks like a monster is about to be unleashed on him. Let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. And this chapter is titled ROLÓN. All right, ROLÓN, let's go. This has been entertaining to Kita Oma. He's still standing after that? He must have gone limp in his joints. He wouldn't have been able to take the heaven-shaking Supreme Fang just by going limp in his muscles, which means he must have loosened his joints in order to minimize the damage. What did I do to deserve this? Darmion, I love you. You've given me musculature, and then you've given me joints and bones. Oh, I need this so bad. I need this bad. I'll be damned. You made my fighter's blood boil. Oh, I believe you. He made your fighter's blood boil. This background says it all. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. You're really something, you know. No wonder you're bringing up Purgatory's rear. I could say the same thing back to you. Huh? That's a pretty high estimation coming from you. You're a master of the esteemed Nico style. How could I underestimate you? You're nothing like Faye. Dude, Faye looks so fine here. That musculature looks so good. Yes! Between someone who wields immense power haphazardly and someone with a tenth of that power who's mastered it. Oh, sorry. Let me read this again. Between someone who wields immense power power haphazardly, but oh God, between someone who wields immense power haphazardly and someone with a tenth of that power but who's mastered it, I find the latter more of a threat. Duh. I can't tell if you're complimenting me or not. I don't know how to respond to that. Whoa. This is what I love to see. I love to feel that coming off the page. It's so good. Huh? What's that sound? This is beautiful. They're exchanging strikes. They're so quick. I can barely even follow them with my eyes. They're going pa 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 pa. I wish my cat was here. He went off hunting demons though, so can't fault him for that. Pa 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 pow. Dude. Whoa, look how fast. Dude, there's a ripple coming off this man's back. Look at that. That's how fast this man's going. He's going faster than sock and boppers. Oh my God, this is great. He's throwing punches by rotating his shoulder blade. Woo! Because with most punches, they are thrown by rotating your hips. Like, you're like so. But instead, we're going like this. You know, like them old school punching machines. You know what I'm talking. If you're old and dude, I'm so old. Holy shit, I'm fucking old as hell. If you guys remember them like old school boxing machines, where you have the red and the blue guy, and it's just like this for the most part. Yeah, it's not like this. It's like this, like rolling down the river kind of type of punching. That's bomb. Punching like that would keep his core steady and improve his technique. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Going like this, though, like you really feel it in your core. Dude, it's a nice core exercise. For sure. See how you learned from manga? I swear, I learned a lot more from manga than anything else. His speed might be on even... oh my God. Its speed might even be on par with my Flash, but is his speed on par with Flashy Flash? Dude, I would love to see that. Oh my god, I need that crossover in my life. Ooh! What? What the? Does Roland have the upper hand? Ooh, he's staying ahead of Oma's moves. Oh, he wouldn't stay ahead of Broda, because Broda has the sight. This art is everything! Ooh, uh-oh. No! Dude, I'm sorry. I have to stare at this anatomical art. This, oh god, this is giving me everything. Oh god, like, I swear, anime, watch the fuck out. This is one man drawing this. One man drawing this. Ah, the balance is off. Tokita is on the defensive now. Woo, good damn. Ooh, dude, I have been spoiled so far this morning. I've had gorgeous art on my hands. His punch changed course. That didn't look like a competitive strike. Oma! Uh-oh. Not good. You fought well. Uh-oh. Takeda is down. Looks like it's worse than just that, though. He's not moving a muscle. Now, are we going to get an awakening out of this? Or is he just going to stay down? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. He knocked Doma out cold. How strong was that strike anyway? 6. That's no surprise. ROLÓN strikes are powerful enough to knock out Toa, Purgatory's heaviest gladiator. Well, after what we saw in Toa's match, I'm not surprised. Naturally, Toa has ROLÓN beaten every physical attribute from offensive power to defensive power to endurance. Okay, remember what ROLÓN said at the beginning of this chapter. Yeah, that applies here. However, ROLÓN was still the winner. Hey, we've seen this in trackball. Sometimes it's not about physical strength. It doesn't matter how powerful or quick you are. Whoever he's up against, it's all the same to him. That's what makes him the monster of Manila. That's what makes him the king. 7, 8. He had become too strong. He had this realization only after he'd slaughtered them down to the last man. What is this now? We saw this, remember, we saw this with Nicholas. Now we're seeing this with ROLÓN? Dude, this motherfucker would have murdered Nicholas, let's be real. And let's see. We saw that, remember, we saw this up with the other Nico. With this motherfucker beating all of them up in the worm. Now that's a great question. Would he have survived the worm training, the worm ritual? Ooh. That's a really good question. Would he have survived it? Right now, it's looking like yes, but because again, you have to consider the training that like Agito got and Faye got. Well, mostly like Agito, and I'm looking at like the training Agito got from the other Nico. Like taking that training into account and the ritual that they went through. I think ROLÓN would have survived that. Oh, ROLÓN would have whooped their fucking asses. Oh, damn straight. Dude, you're lucky that ROLÓN wasn't up in that ritual. Ooh, this man is a monster. Man is a monster. And sorry, when I see he had become too strong, I just cannot help but think of Takamura from Jimmy no F out. But damn. But them though, what is them? Does them have to do with the worm? Or what does them have to do with? Because he mentioned Faye. Was he part of the... Hold up. Because he mentioned Faye. He didn't mention any of the other of them. Between someone who wields immense power haphazardly and someone with a tenth of that power but who's mastered it, I find the latter more of a threat. I feel like this has worm written all over it. Dude, practically everyone on Purgatory was a worm. You noticed that, right? That almost everyone on the Purgatory, if this motherfucker is a worm as well, that means almost everybody on that team was worm. Or connected to worm. We have to wait and see. So if that's the case, how would he... There's some explaining that needs to be done in relation to this. We have to wait till next chapter to find out, but ooh. He thinks Nico, the other Nico, was busy. He wasn't just doing shit up in China. Either that, God, we still haven't seen what Mukaku's role in all of this was. Because remember, Mukaku has a role in all of this. He does. What if this mofo here, what if ROLÓN is connected to Mukaku compared to everyone else who was connected to, obviously, the other Nico? Wouldn't that be... Now that would be a twist. Because remember with Toa's style of fighting was more connected to the Gao style, whereas everyone else's was more connected to like the Nico style. That would be so interesting, because why else would all of this be mentioned here? Why would, especially specifically, why would Toa be mentioned? Why would Faye be mentioned? I'm telling you. And also you have them here. What if them is the worm? And this mofo here has some connection to the Gao style. And we're talking about Manila. So this is like the South Pacific, and Toa is from the South Pacific, from the South Pacific, like the islands as well. So like that would be very interesting, because then because remember with the other Nico, it's been mainly like China and some of the other Asian countries as well, but it's not like this with Gao, which would be, this would be so interesting if Gao had like the Philippines and I think it was like, oh God, I can't remember for Toe off the top of my head, but you know what I mean. This would be so interesting. I could see this. I could. I'm really curious what you guys think. This would be a very interesting twist, wouldn't it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you guys think that this one is connected, that ROLÓN is connected to Gao, to Mukaku? Because that would be a very interesting twist indeed, because we haven't heard shit about Ryuki in a minute. And we haven't heard shit about the Gao style in a minute as well. But we've heard all this shit about the Nico style, and the other Nico has made his appearance. And remember, Naiden said something about Mukaku as well. But there's also that other part of Naiden's statement that I want to bring up. He said that not all worms are bad. So if not all worms are bad, is he referring to ROLÓN as well? If ROLÓN is a worm, that could be it. That could be who. Actually, that's another point as well. Is that who he's referring to? Is ROLÓN? I'm very curious what you guys think in regards to this. What do you guys think it is? Do you guys think that Naiden was talking about ROLÓN in terms of worm? And this could, remember, I've been saying for a minute now that this could be like a situation where Mukaku was part of Worm at first. He didn't like the direction Worm was going in, so he betrayed Worm because it wasn't part of the, original vision. They went off, they decided to, go out of left field and detract from the vision. This would be very interesting. There's many directions Sandrovich can go with this. But we'll have to wait and see what ROLÓN's backstory is and what that them means. I would love it. Based on this chapter, I would love to see this go in the Mukaku direction and get that connection to the Gao style, because we already have it kind of with Toa, but having it with Gaolong would be or not Gaolong, I'm sorry, with ROLÓN would be very interesting as well. And it'd be very interesting indeed. I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing, I want to help keep this channel alive and kick it so I can keep bringing you more Kengan Omega content. There's a few ways you could do that. Donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, find me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.